Hello everybody! Today I'm going to show you a quick upgrade that you can do on your Gibson Les Paul. Let's get started. So what we have here is a beautiful Gibson Les Paul Studio that a friend was so kind to me to lend to me. And what we're going to repair today is this output jack plate. It chipped off right here on the corner, which is a very common thing that happens with plastic jack plates. So what we're going to do today is we're going to upgrade it with a nice gold plated jack plate to match all the gold hardware. This was supplied by All Parts. They're very cheap. They're basically the biggest supplier in the world. They're based out of Houston, Texas, and they're very reliable. All you're going to need for this is simply a knife to cut open the packaging, a screwdriver to take off the plate, and a 1/2-inch socket to do the jack itself. I would typically use a nut driver, but I couldn't find it, so I'm just going to use my socket wrench. And let's get started. Get an angle. There we go. So right off the bat, I'm just going to get my screwdriver and I'm going to attack these screws real quick. Get them out of the way. I'll make sure before I even get into anything that everything's working smoothly in there. Okay, now that all the screws are out, this jack is free. Now this is one of the modern Gibson jacks, so you want to be extra careful with this. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy off. There we go. Nice and easy. Get some washer. There we go. And we're going to discard this broken plate. You can see now more clearly where it broke off in the corner. Okay, so now I'm going to stick that there and let it wait for a second. Actually pull off these internal washers, friction. Okay, set that down for a second. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I'm going to take it off camera and be a little bit more safe with it. Let's see. Oh, I guess I'm still in the shot. Let's see. Plate. We even have some extra screws because this was already with gold hardware. We're going to use the new screws though. They're just slightly larger. I feel like that'll fix the plate on there nice and good. So first up, we're going to just dry fit the plate. It's nice and easy. Just don't force the jack or anything. Just a nice little dry fit. I'm going to look and see where the holes line up. Luckily, everything lines up perfectly. So I'm going to back up here. We're going to stick our friction washers. And then we're going to put our plate. And meanwhile, the entire time we're just pinching this with our left hand. Whether this is a normal jack or this slightly more modern jack, you just want to pinch it ever so slightly right there just to hold it. Okay. Now we're going to put the outer washer. We're going to go ahead and put the nut. We're going to screw it by hand. Just get it on there nice, and then grab our socket. Go ahead and tighten that. If you want to do extra measure, you can put your socket wrench, but I think I actually got it pretty good. That's on there. Okay, now stick it back in the hole. simply screw on the plate. Simple as that. Now, I'm running into a small issue right here, and this will be common for anybody else, that I screwed this on tight, and it'd probably be lined up better in a different spot. So I'm just going to loosen it up. There we go. Do kind of a dry fit in the hole to match the holes again while it's on there. I want to turn that all the way this way. Yeah, that's ideal. And now we have a matching set. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten it in that position. There we go. Perfect. Now we're ready to put our screws in. So I like to get the screws ready just simply by hand, nice and light. Try not to scratch the wood or anything like that, just nice and light into the holes. Now these are slightly larger screws, so you're going to have to put some force, but shouldn't be too much. Go. Jeez. There we go. Okay. And there we go. It's on there. Very solid. Screws are a little bigger, so it's a lot more secure. And this plate is definitely not going to break off any of these corners. And it matches all the beautiful gold hardware. I think this is an ideal upgrade for anyone who owns a Gibson Les Paul that happens to have a plastic jack plate, metal jack plate. They come in black, chrome, gold, and I've even seen companies that make raw brass ones that look really cool on, various other Les Pauls. Well, this has been Dr. Strings with just a quick tip. Thanks for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.